Rebirth of Cruel Consort. Chapter 7, previous chapter in the description below. Fu Chen tries hard to control his rising anger. He hates consort Fu Hai's guts, but right now what's irritating him is consort Fu Rin's whine. So what if consort Fu Hai wants to stay in house arrest? Why does it matter? Fu Hai can just die in his chamber. It would be better than scheming against his future heir, but consort Fu Rin is obsessed with her morals and ethics. Someone like Fu Hai doesn't even deserve her kindness. Fu Chen looks at his prime minister. Tell her, I am busy. If it's not an emergency, I will talk to consort Fu Rin later. Noted, Your Highness. Fu Chen nods before focusing on his paper. Also, summon the guards of consort Fu Hai's bedchamber. He is being too quiet to my peace of mind. Your Highness, could it be possible that consort Fu Hai got the hint of the separation decree? That's why he is pretending to be good. The Prime Minister asked. Possible and not possible at the same time. Consort Fu Hai never feared separation. I tried to threaten him with separation so many times. No result. But maybe, this time I didn't threaten him and actually made a decree, and he understood I am serious. The Prime Minister hesitates a little before asking, then what is His Highness's decision? Fu Chen sighs, let's wait for a while. Let's see how long he can pretend. Fu Hai pastes some unknown leaves in an old grinding stone while Bella washes the leaves one by one. What else do we need to make this medicine? Fu Hai asks Bella. Turmeric, ginger and gooseberries. Bella reads the ingredients from a slip while she collected from her mother when she went to meet her. Fu Hai nods. We have everything then, Bella nods. She collected all the ingredients herself. Usually it's healer's duty to prepare the medicine and deliver it to the consorts, but her master asked the healer to write down the ingredients to Bella's mother. She doesn't know what her master's plan is. She is curious, but she doesn't dare to ask. Since the moment she helped her master with a new healer, her master hasn't scolded her or hit her. Master even talked to her sweetly. She doesn't want to risk this beautiful turn-off event. So, she is helping her master without any questions. Fu Hai pours the mixture in a glass jar after a bit of mixing all the ingredients. He smiles satisfied, all done. Bella focuses on the paper again and says, Master, you need to take it 2 times a day before the meal. Fu Hai nods absent-minded. He runs his slender fingers through his hair. A chunk of hair comes out of his scalps. I hope it works. We will not get any other medicine. This is my only way. Bella looks at her master's glossy eyes. Her face falls. How can His Highness say her master is pretending? Nobody pulls their own hair like that to pretend. She forces a smile to ease her master. It will work, Master. You will be fine. Meanwhile, Fu Chen's suspicions about Fu Hai increased with every word the guard spoke. No delivery. No meetups. How could it be possible? Fu Chen finally dismissed the guards with a frown. Why did he summon the new healer then? Fu Chen looks at his Anunch, summon the healer boy whom consort Fu Hai met. The Anunch bows before leaving. Fu Chen initially didn't want to summon that boy. If that boy is loyal towards consort Fu Hai, then he would definitely warn Fu Hai, but these days Fu Hai is taking most of his minds. He can't even spend a day without thinking about consort Fu Hai's schemes. So, he needs to clear things out. Your Highness. Fu Chen looks at the young boy standing in front of him in healer robes. Fu Chen didn't waste any time and asked, why did consort Fu Hai summon you? Tell me the truth or I will make you say the truth. The boy bows without any hesitation. Consort Fu Hai wanted to know the reason of his hair fall. Fu Chen chuckles in mockery. You think this is believable? My royal healer confirmed he was just pretending. But consort Fu Hai only called me to ask that. I suggested him to use coconut oils and hibiscus flowers, and I haven't met consort Fu Hai again. His Highness can investigate. Fu Chen stops his mockery. If I find out that you are lying. I dare not, Your Highness. Fu Chen frowns. Then consort Fu Hai is really losing his hair. Yes, Your Highness. The hair fall isn't normal. I told consort Fu Hai to cut his hair, but he refused. What do you mean by not normal? The boy bows again. I am just a student, Your Highness. I have no idea why consort Fu Hai is suddenly losing that amount of hair. Maybe, royal healer can. Royal healer said that he pretended. Fu Chen cuts the new boy off a fine. You can leave now. And if consort Fu Hai summons you again, you will come back and report to me. Is it clear? The boy nods before leaving. Fu Chen looks at the boy's retreating figure. Is it possible the royal healer is lying? He must ask his Prime Minister to investigate. Chapter 8. Prime Minister Hien Wo of Fu Hai writes down his next enemy who can poison him easily. It's surprising that he has to write Hien Wo's name here. Hien Wo, his best friend, or he can say his best friend before Fu Hai married His Highness. But can he really blame Hien Wo? Maybe not. To understand their relationship he needs to look back 6 years ago. He and Hien Wo was gossiping about the palace and the royals, after all. Hien Wo finally became the new prime minister after his father. Hien Wo was happy inside out. Fu Hai even joked whether Hien Wo likes Emperor Fu Chen or not. Stop saying such things. He is going to be my future brother-in-law. Hien Wo replied and explained the rule about how Emperor is bound to take one consort from the family of one of his court officials. Hien Wo wanted to use that power and secure his sister's place among the royals. Hien Wo even said, like father, like children. How they will make their father proud and shift their entire family to royals. Hien Wo was so excited that he didn't notice how Fu Hai's face changed with his every words. There is one thing that Fu Hai absolutely hated. That is, he couldn't make his father proud. Every court official's kids took their father's position after retirement, but he was the only one who had no skills to be a royal. He has a weak and feminine body. So he can't go the war. Hell, he can't even lift a sword properly. So having no other way, his father had to train his cousins to take over his position. While he, the black sheep, the disgrace, stood there looking at the palace where he can never step in. He can never be the royal. So, the more Hien Wo bragged, the more Fu Hai got angry and the more he became desperate to prove himself. In the end he snatched the position of royal consort with his father's power. When Hien Wo came to know about it, he visited Fu Hai in a fit of rage. But Fu Hai looked down on him, saying he is the future royal consort, so Hien Wo needs to bow to him. From then on. Later, he heard Hien Wo's sister tried to take her life in depression and their family had to marry her off outside Fu Kingdom. He should have felt guilty, should have apologized, but he didn't. Too arrogant to do so. Fu Hai comes out of his memory. Would Hien Wo really hate him to the point of poisoning? He adds a question mark beside Hien Wo's name. He yawns. Why he has so many powerful people as his enemy? Any one of them can poison him without any efforts. On top of that, there are other consorts, Empress Mother, and numerous palace servants. Even though he doesn't have any major issues with them, but at one point or another, he has misbehaved with all of them. It's like finding needle in haystack. He was about to write down another important name when Bella walks in the study in a hurried step. Master, His Highness is here. Fu Hai frowns. It's been 2 days since his argument with Fu Chen. He thought Fu Chen will leave him alone. Finally, Fu Hai comes out of his thoughts hearing Bella's another call. He replies, you go and give him something to eat. I am coming. Fu Chen was waiting for Fu Hai with a complex expression on his face. He is here to check whether consort Fu Hai's hair is really falling or not. But he can't do that without touching Fu Hai, and knowing from the past experience he knows Fu Hai wouldn't let him touch. He still remembers the night of his wedding. Even though he wasn't happy with the arrangements, yet he wanted to accept Fu Hai as his consort. But when he entered Fu Hai's bedchamber, Fu Hai was in full defensive mode, like he was a trespasser in Fu Hai's room. So Fu Chen asked Fu Hai what was the meaning of proposing a marriage when Fu Hai doesn't accept the marriage. Fu Hai's reason was something he still can't digest. Fu Hai just wanted the position of the royal consort. He wanted to be among the royals. He only desired power and never had any plan to serve Fu Chen as his consort. Your Highness, Fu Chen comes out of his thoughts hearing Fu Hai's voice. He frowns harder. Touching Fu Hai's hair is a tough job, but he needs to confirm. He doesn't trust the trainee healer at all. I will sleep here tonight. He utters finally. Fu Hai looks at Fu Chen like he has grown an extra head. Sleep here. Your Highness, this consort only have one bed and this is a room of my consort. I can be here if I want to. Fu Chen takes a step closer. Fu Hai takes a step back. But I have never invited His Highness. Other consorts must have invited him. His Highness must give his precious time to them. We will get more air that way. Oh. Fu Hai yelps as Fu Chen corners him with the wall. Fu Chen tilts his head. This is the only time. Fu Hai is nervous. In his 5 years of marriage with Fu Hai, Fu Chen knows one character traits of Fu Hai. Fu Hai takes time to gain his composure. If you suddenly attack Fu Hai, he will behave like a fish out of water for initial few seconds. Fu Chen raises his hands to touch Fu Hai's hair. Fu Hai panics. This never happened in his last life. His Highness was never interested in him to force him. If His Highness wants to consummate his marriage, then there is no way he will be. He will be the receiving end. Fu Hai's heart beats fast. He tries to escape by the side, but Fu Chen was first enough to pull him by his waist. Fu Hai fell in Fu Chen's arms with Fu Chen's fingers pulling his hairpin. Fu Hai was still panicking when his eyes fell on Fu Chen's palm. Fu Hai stops struggling. He looks at his fallen hair silently. Now he got it. Fu Chen must have gotten a hold of the new healer, and new healer only informed Fu Chen about the hair fall. Just what Fu Hai ordered him to say if His Highness asks. So Fu Chen came here to discover the truth. Fu Hai sighs. He slowly removed the hair strands from Fu Chen's palm. Fu Chen's left hand that was still in Fu Hai's waist tightens, stopping Fu Hai mid-action. Fu Hai looks up. Fu Chen fists his palm with the chunks of hair. These are fallen. They aren't a part of you anymore. Fu Hai's eyes turn blood red. Why did you do that? Fu Chen looks at Fu Hai a bit amused. It's his first time seeing Fu Hai cry. He had no idea this cruel consort will be so bothered by hair fall. When there is no drama, you create drama, and now, when you actually a reason, you are sitting on it. Why didn't you call for the royal healer? You think that little boy can solve your problem? Fu Chen asks. Fu Hai looks at Fu Chen direct in the eyes, finally gaining his composure. Didn't your royal healer say that I am pretending to be sick? Thank you for watching. If you are liking this story so far, do hit the subscribe button and follow for more.